Hi everyone, it's Celia, Chelsea in the Village Residential Properties. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today you and I are going to take a stroll through Hudson Yards. So today we're going to look at some of the architectural masterpieces where people reside. I'm going to point out to you 4 residential properties. 3 of them are rentals and 1 is a condo building. So before we get started, I'm just going to ask, in the event you get value out of the content I share, if you haven't already done so, I'd appreciate it if you consider subscribing to my channel. Additionally, if you're looking to rent, buy, sell, or invest in the Chelsea, Village, Flatiron, and Hudson Yards communities, and you aren't already working with another agent, it will be my pleasure to assist you with the process. So I don't know if you had a chance to look at my first video on Hudson Yards, but I gave you a general tour of the area and I pointed out some of the landmark buildings. So today, as I mentioned, we're primarily focusing on the residential properties. Directly in front of you is 1 Hudson Yards, also known as 530 West 30. So it was designed by an architect named Davis Brody of Bond Firm. It was built in 2017. It's a rental property, 178 units, is 33 stories high. So they have 1 to 4 bedroom rentals, and all of the units have wall to ceiling windows. Some of the wonderful amenities they have are a bowling alley, underground pool, Equinox Fitness Center, and a dog city and courtyard dog run. So the general price range of these rental units are $5,582 for a 1 bedroom, and it goes up to $25,447 for the 4 bedroom. So I'll give you one last look at it. Currently, there are no vacancies. A little further up the street, I'm going to point out to you the second rental property. This one is known as the Abington House. The Abington House is located at number 500 West 30th Street. So what you're looking at now is the Abington House. This rental property was built in 2012. There are 386 rental units in the building. They have rental sizes, studios through 3 bedrooms. And the range of price is $4,825 through $15,000. Some of the wonderful amenities include a private lounge, a fitness center, and a sun terrace. The architect who designed this building is the renowned architect Robert A.M. Stern. We're going to go onto the High Line briefly, so I'll take you across to the other 2 properties. Just in case you didn't have a chance to look at my first video on Hudson Yards, just a refresher, so Hudson Yards is our newest community in New York City. It happens to be the most expensive community to develop. It costs $25 billion to develop Hudson Yards. It was founded by a billionaire named Stephen Ross of Oxford Property Groups and related companies. Incidentally, Mr. Ross also owns the Miami Dolphins football team. So as you can imagine, Hudson Yards is a wonderful place for fine dining and shopping, and of course, living. Directly in front of us is the Shed, which is a performing arts center. We're going to go across, I should say, around the corner from the shed. You'll see that copper structure. That is the vessel. The vessel was designed by an architect named Thomas Heatherwick, who designed Little Island in Chelsea, and he also designed the wonderful Lantern House luxury condominium property also in Chelsea. So we just got off the High Line. If you aren't familiar with the High Line is a wonderful elevated park that starts in the Meatpacking District and it ends in Hudson Yards, where we just got off West 34th Street. So it's approximately 1.5 miles in length to walk. It's a very pleasant walk in the spring season as the weather is very beautiful and mild right now. So that's a better glimpse of the vessel, which I mentioned to you was designed by the architect Thomas Heatherwick. To the right, in the first video I also showed you the shops at Hudson Yards. So they have wonderful stores that we can see out here. Patek Philippe for watches. We have other stores inside such as Louis Vuitton, Dior, Rolex, and so on. They also have wonderful dining courts. So you have numerous food options and shopping inside. So right next to the vessel, you'll see this magnificent tower. This is 35 Hudson Yards. So this is the condominium property I mentioned to you earlier. It's 92 stories high. It's made from limestone. The architect is David Childs. So currently it's the tallest residential building in Hudson Yards. It was built in 2019. It has 143 units, 22,000 square feet of amenities. Equinox Hotel has 200 plus rooms in it. There's also the Equinox Club and Spa inside, and the ground floor is retail space. So I'll take you around to get a better glimpse at it and some of the retail shops at the ground level. So just in case you're curious how Hudson Yards got its name, it's because it's right beside the Hudson River and also the railroad yards. So the railroad yards are the largest in the world. So they combined the words Hudson and Yards to come up with Hudson Yards. Right. All right, so that's another look at this magnificent condominium property. So as you can see at the base we have Starbucks, and right next door is the entrance to the Equinox Hotel. So if you're entering the condominium, you'll go to the left of Starbucks, where the gentleman is jogging by. And if you're going to the hotel, you go to the right of Starbucks. So because of the close proximity to the Hudson River, all the people who live around here have magnificent views of the river and, of course, the High Line. approaching now the 34th Street Hudson Yards subway station. Currently, there's only one subway line that passes through Hudson Yards, and that is the number 7 train. So this is the entrance to the train station. Give you a look down the stairs. From here, you can get a glimpse of the Javits Center. So the Javits Center is a large convention center where we have a lot of expos held. This is a great spot to be located in the Hudson Yards community. As you know, we have numerous office buildings around, so it's a nice place for conferences to be held. Directly in front of us is the last rental property I'm going to show you. It's the Coterie, the luxury senior living. So the Coterie is a rental, as I mentioned, for older adults. It opened in 2023. They have studios through 2 bedrooms. So the Coterie contains 13 stories, and they have independent living, assisted living, and memory care units inside. So the studios start at $11,000 to rent each month, and the 2 bedrooms go all the way up to $36,500 per month. Some of the wonderful amenities included are you get daily 3 chef-prepared meals, transportation anywhere in New York City, I should say Manhattan, pardon me, to be specific. Of course, we have physical therapy suites, hair and nail salon, and a movie room. So I'll come around the front so you get a better look at it. So there we have a better view of the entrance to the Coterie. And it was designed by Handel Architects. So my friends, that concludes our tour for today. I hope you enjoyed it. And of course, until the next time, you take excellent care of yourself. Enjoy the rest of your week. And I look forward to you joining me again for another wonderful tour of either the Chelsea, Village, Flatiron, or Hudson Yards communities. Take care. Bye-bye.